Welcome to Pop Pop's Workshop. This is our first video. Pop Pop's Workshop is a Louisiana veteran-owned business that specializes in epoxy and CNC work, custom furniture, signs, and personal items. Here we're making a set of cutting boards, 3-color epoxy cutting boards for my customer, Yellowfin Specialty Supplies. The first part of the video is, of course, the CNC work. Each board took about 40 minutes on the CNC with a 1-bit change. After the boards are CNC routed, I use Total Boat Epoxy. A good product, good customer service, and very reliable results. I use Eye Candy Pigments. They are another good product and another really good customer support. The epoxy is thoroughly mixed and spilled everywhere. See, it's all over my hand. Because of the detail of the cut and the fine interfaces in the logo, once the epoxy is mixed, it is applied with a pipette. Each color is individually applied and allowed to at least partially cure before the second color is applied. As mentioned, this is a 3-color epoxy inlay. The blue is poured first, then the yellow is applied, again using a pipette to avoid mixing colors and bleed over. So we have the blue, cobalt blue, the yellow, and then the final color is gray. The gray is rubbed in because of the detail of the cut and the text at the bottom. Once the epoxy fully sets and cures, usually 24 hours, the boards go through multiple passes in the drum sander, progressively taking small amounts off until the entirety of the logo is smooth and clear and flat. This is last pass on the board and before and after. Each board is carefully QC'd with light for detecting any bubbles that were in the epoxy. They're all identified and then drembled out and cleaned up so that the repair epoxy will stick well and blend in flawlessly. After the Dremel step, all three colors as needed are repaired. Each board is machine sanded at 100 grit both sides. Then progressively through 120 grit. .220 grit. And then finally 320 grit. After machine sanding, each board goes into a mineral oil sand where we go back to 220 grit, sand the entire board with 220 grit. It's cleaned off, mineral oil reapplied, and then 320 grit sanded the entire board. Then the epoxy itself is sanded with 400, 600, and 800 grit to give it the right luster and smoothness and eliminate all scratches. After all the wet sanding is done and the mineral oil is allowed to dry, each board is coated with a beeswax mix that gives you a final seal on the product and makes it ready to go for delivery. Thank you very much for watching Pop Pop's Workshop's video, and have a great day.